have Scott here for tasting.
Hello.
He hasn't eaten lunch yet, so I think we can give him almost anything and it will taste good. I don't know.
Almost.
But what we have today are two different varieties of Canistel. We have Trompo and Aurea. And unfortunately, when this one was ripe, Scott was not able to be here. So I put that in the refrigerator, and then it got followed by two more in the refrigerator. And so this is what the refrigerated looked like, and this one is not quite ripe. So we are going to taste our way through these Canistel. So I guess we'll start with the oldest one.
Hey, you.
This is Aurea.
Oh, thank you.
Some people eat the skin. Well, the top got a little bit of a problem, but I think the rest of it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
So yeah, it's got a little rutted in the top, but I don't think that goes very far. So I'll just cut that off. Looking good.
Cheers. I love this Canistel.
Not everybody likes Canistel, but this is really good.
This is a really good one.
This is actually the first time I've had it chilled. I've had it a lot dehydrated, and just warm coming out of the dehydrator. That's excellent. Not quite completely dried, and then of course fresh. But the chill just adds a nice dimension to it.
That's just really nice, and I like the fact that you get a little bit of a sourness with it as well.
That was probably the rotten part.
That could be. No, it's almost like a sour cream kind of, I don't know, aftertaste to it. I really like that. Very, very good.
Yeah,
I could eat them all day. I have.
Yeah, it's definitely a fruit that you actually don't need teeth to eat.
No.
It just melts in your mouth.
Yeah. It's just beautiful.
So that we know is Aurea. And this one is Trompo. It's in better shape because it has only been in the refrigerator for like a week instead of 2 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, it's practically a newborn.
Well, whatever. I can't remember the timing of everything, but yes, it is fresher. I guess we'll, it's Trompo with a seed. I've got this big part here that was sort of encasing the seed, a little chewier on it.
Yeah.
So this definitely has a different flavor.
It's very different, yeah.
I like the flavor, and I say this in a very loving way, but it sort of tastes like shoe leather to me.
It's also a bit more alcoholic to me than Aurea is, and not in an unpleasant way. But it has a much more fermenty kind of flavor to me.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And it always does. I mean, it's not just this fruit.
Okay, because this one hasn't just ripened. It was put in the slow chamber, cool chamber.
No, I don't think it's over. I just the fruit. I've had Trompo before, and it always kind of has that slightly fermenty flavor to me. I like that, but it is completely different than Aurea.
It does have a distinctive flavor that is not in Aurea.
Right.
And it's hard to tell the difference in consistency from refrigerated fruit, but you have noticed that the Aurea is creamier, is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just a much cleaner flavor.
Yeah. This is...
It's just it's very, very nice.
Yeah, I'm glad I have an Aurea tree when we made there, because
Yeah. Trompo is a good fruit, but this is a much cleaner, equally rich fruit. It's very, very good. I think Trompo would be good for baking.
And I've dehydrated a lot of it, and it's very good that way. And it really is a good fruit, and you really like it until you taste Aurea.
Yeah, and I think Aurea is for eating out of hand, and Trompo is more for using in things. I've used it in cakes and pies and stuff, and it's wonderful. It's a really good substitute for squash or for pumpkin. It's a much richer taste than either one of those, but you can use it the same way that you use a pumpkin for pies. It's very, very good that way. I think Aurea, though, for eating out of hand is a much better Canistel, my opinion.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of varieties available. At least I haven't seen a lot of varieties in Florida.
No, I think there's
but
four.
The Trompo, gets to be. They both get both varieties get bigger than these samples.
Yeah.
But the Trompo can get really rather large and impressive. They're a very attractive fruit.
Yeah.
Side by side comparison.
Yeah, Aurea wins, hands down.
The skin, when you eat it at this stage, you don't even notice that you're eating skin.
I was trying to avoid it initially, but you can't even really tell it's there.
Yeah.
With Trompo, you can tell. You just can. Anyway, so yeah, both delicious, but Aurea is better fresh.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Finally do a side-by-side comparison with those two varieties. It's the first year that we've had Aurea fruit, and so that worked out well. Plus, Canistel fanatic, fellow Canistel fanatic.
Thank you very much.